The years between 1871 and 1894 began the growth of industrial prosperity. There were new products, new markets, and new patterns in the economy. Beginning in 1870, the first major change in industrial development was the substituting of steel for iron. The new production methods of rolling and shaping steel made it easier to develop lighter, smaller, and faster machines and engines, including railways, ships, and armaments. Germany and Britain fell behind the U.S. in steel production in 1910 after both competing for leading production rates. Great Britain also fell behind Germany in the production of dyestuffs alongside other organic chemical compounds. This time period also brought about the new energy source of electricity, which led to the invention of the light bulb by Thomas Edison and the telephone by Alexander Graham Bell. Electricity also provided for factories. Conveyor belts, cranes, machines, and machine tools could all be powered by electricity and located anywhere. Thanks to electricity, the countries that didn't have access to coal in the first industrial revolution could now participate in the second industrial revolution. Another invention from this time was the internal combustion engine, which ran on gas and air, or oil. This engine led to the development of the automobile by Gottlieb Daimler and the airplane, starting with the Zeppelin, and eventually led to the Wright brothers taking their first flight in a fixed-wing plane powered by a gasoline engine.
With an increasing population, the average national income drastically improves in places such as Germany. The cost of food and manufactured goods decreased. Europeans could spend more on consumer products. New industries emerged, such as the steel and electric ones. More people spent money, and sewing machines, clocks, bicycles, electric lights, and typewriters came into high demand. Places like Germany had a lot of tariffs. Protective tariffs were domestic markets for the products of their own. In a cartel, independent enterprises worked together to control prices and fix production quotas. Reduced prices occurred. Cartels decreased competition internally. Bigger plants became popular, especially in iron and steel industries. New technology emerged to make production more cost-effective. The assembly line was the first created for the U.S. for the production of clocks.
The Second Industrial Revolution played a role in the emergence of basic economic patterns that have characterized much of modern European economic life. Europeans experienced a series of economic crises during the years 1873 to 1895, although some historians actually question calling it a depression. Prices fell, slumps in the business cycle reduced profits. However, from 1895 until World War I, Europe experienced an overall economic boom and achieved a level of prosperity that encouraged people to look back on that area as a golden age in European civilization. After 1870, Germany replaced Great Britain as the industrial leader of Europe. Germany was more advanced in the fields of science and technology and developed new and more efficient methods of manufacturing. Even though Britain industrialized earlier, they couldn't compete with the better factories and plants of Germany. They also didn't want to invest in new items, which ultimately led to them falling behind Germany. Europe was divided into two economic regions: the advanced industrialized core of Europe and the little industrialized area of Europe. The industrial core was made up of Great Britain, France, Belgium, the Netherlands, Germany, the western part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and northern Italy. The less industrialized parts consisted of southern Italy, most of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Spain, Portugal, the Balkan kingdoms, and Russia. Industrialization spread to other areas such as Russia and Japan, which created a global economy with Europe as the industrial capital of the world.